Welcome back to another Wolf Commander videos. We're here on Ark, of course, you can see. I'm just gonna dive right into the deep end. If you're new players, this channel will be for you, because I like to walk through everything, and not a whole lot of YouTubers do walkthroughs anymore. But this ain't about a walkthrough. This is basically me showing you guys how to play the game, teaching you, and just going through it with my own little story. Going along with creatures we tame and friends we make. Well, we're here on my solo playthrough at the moment, basically. Finish off the campfire. I've already made myself a little base. This is the island, one of the very first maps you guys will be playing on if you're new players to the game. Well, I need to say, compared to an online server, this would be, if you like to play by yourself, not really with friends, this is the way to go. But honestly, I like to play with friends, make friends, and go through, which online is better. Just here to show you guys and teach you. Well, honestly, soloing can be fun sometimes by yourself, finding things and learning how to play. But everything's 10 times slower to online, which I've already been onto an online server and made a bud, which we'll go over to it. But if you see gathering materials here, yeah, it might seem a lot. 100, 116, 9, thatch. I have some berries, which by yourself, you know, well, that's a decent amount of berries if you're playing the game for the first time. Can be. Somehow I grabbed a piece of stone. But online can be much better going to an online server, so which I'll show you guys here in a minute. But playing solo is a good way of teaching yourself how to do things and even going through the slow part of it. But my friend kind of showed me on this game. We played through a while, then we decided to jump into an online sesh and find a server to play on. But that's, of course, back in my Xbox days. This is my PlayStation days. When you go into creative mode, I'm gonna leave here, head over there real quick. But if you're new, you'll be starting on the island, which you're gonna have to beat, which can be easy if you go in, show yourself, maybe even look up how to quickly go through and beat it. If you want to take your time, well, I'm here to show you guys how eventually. But that's Alan. I'm just here to show you guys, be a little consistent with the channel. But all islands will be locked for you if you're a very new person. Then you gotta, of course, buy the DLC content. But I would advise you guys just probably wait out if you got the newer consoles. Don't even buy this Ark. Wait for Ark Ascension and go from there with them slowly releasing everything for that game. If you got the money and you want to get both. And you can play this and go through it all, and maybe even play the one with all the new stuff that they're releasing. But my advice, that'd be a waste of money. I've already owned this game for 3 consoles, including PC, and now this. Let's go down and join the last wave session. So I joined up with it, made a friend, and my game crashed before I started recording. Well, that's honestly a lie. I was recording, but then it crashed that recording and literally bugged out the entire video I made. Well, here we are. My little homo boat I was crafting, which you guys can see. Compared to that, of course, I'm already level 101, and I've been in this sesh for 20 minutes. Yeah, only 20 minutes. I made a friend. Of course, not everybody game bugs and crashes. Let's see here. I'll just stick the metal in the stone. This kind of base would be good for PvPing. If you go through and build it up as a tower and whatnot. You know, all with your buddy here already has a nice little separate home. This is the way to build when you're in just a PvE server. Shash on them. I attempted to parashore earlier at the next hub. Yeah, he can't wait for the next arc too. We ain't talking about arc 2, we're talking about arc ascension, which would be really nice. Mine some trees here. Now, you saw me mining the trees earlier. That's a boosted server, and one hit just demolishes the tree. Which is something. Which comes to my next topic. Yeah. Oh. They can hear my mic. Here's my next topic. That's my thatched chest. Is our points going to our health and whatnot. One minute before I go into talking about the rest. I was saying before I go into talking about the rest, I'm just going to start a party. He can hear me. Which would get annoying to veterans of ARK, basically. Hearing somebody talk about everything. Which, if you're new to ARK, of course you got your health, your stamina, your oxygen, food, water, weight, melee damage, movement speed, crafting skill, and fortitude. And some of this you don't know what it means. But of course, I can go through explaining your health. Of course, this is your health. How much health you got. And I want to boost mine up a little bit there. Which, that should be a perfect area for being a boosted ARK. Your stamina is basically swinging your tool, running around. If you don't have a whole lot, you're not getting very far. Not even running from dinos. Oxygen is if you're underwater without a scuba gear, which their boosting up wasn't very high on. We put 2 points into that, because you start with 100. Food was a decent. I didn't put very many points into it either. Weight, I put like 4 points into that. And well, I got a lot of weight, I can carry a lot now. Melee damage, if you're swinging a tool, how much damage you're going to be doing. including like a sword or anything towards the dino. Movement speed, how fast you'll be able to move. Like, you see my just pushing forward a little bit is like a miniature sprint. This is me just walking, and this is me sprinting. Which how fast you'll be able to run. Which boost server would be better. Eventually I'll be opening up another server, but I want to wait until the next ARK drops. Then if they have dedicated servers for it, I'm going to go ahead and do those. Crafting skill, how fast basically your crafting will be. Then of course your fortitude. Your fortitude is going to be towards your environment. Basically hot to cold, how hot you'll be feeling, how cold you'll be feeling during those environments. Which, well, it's really important, especially if you're in a decently cold area or even a mild hot area. Where in the area we're in, well, sometimes when it's raining out, it's going to be cold out, or some. I ain't feeling any heat, but if you're out in the desert areas of the map, then yeah, you're gonna feel those. Got hide. It's just best. I already put stuff away. Stone. Let's get us a bola made. And that made. And I'm gonna make us one of these. Which one of those down? Well, like this dino here, I've been upgrading him. He's 105 also. Well, if you have a lot on you compared to your dino, let's say you first got in this game and you start upgrading everything crazy, and this dino is a level 40 with basic stats, and you haven't upgraded him at all yet. Well, let me show you guys. If my game ain't crashing again, I think it has. Oh, no, there it goes. Okay, I'm on my dino now. My dino doesn't have any upgrades, it's me.